'Twas the night before Christmas, and all through the campus, not a bucket truck was stirring, not even a Terex. The stockings were hung by each desk with care, in hopes that Mr. Chris soon would be there. The employees were working all snug in their offices, while visions of trucks danced in their heads. And Mama in her kerchief and I in my cap had just settled down for a long winter's nap. When out in the workshop there arose such a clatter, I sprang from my desk to see what was the matter. Away to the window I flew like a flash, tore open the door and ran out real fast. The moon on the breast of the new fallen snow gave the luster of midday to objects below, when what to my wondering eyes should appear but a Lode King Stinger and two Rosses appear. With a little old driver so lively and quick, I knew in a moment it must be Mr. Chris. More rapid than eagles his coursers they came, and he whistled and shouted and called them by name.
Now Stinger, now Chipper, now Dump, and Flatbeds. On Building Supply, on Terex, on Voyager, and Rudolph to the top of the production line. Now drive away, drive away, drive away all.
As dry leaves that before the wild hurricane fly, when they met with an obstacle, mount to the sky, so up to the housetop the coursers they flew, with a truck full of PTA and Mr. Chris too. And then in a twinkling I heard on the roof the prancing and pawing of each little hoof. As I drew in my hand and was turning around, down the chimney came Mr. Chris with a bound. He was dressed all in fur from his head to his foot, and his clothes were all tarnished with ashes and soot. A bundle of PTA he had flung on his back, and he looked like a peddler just opening his pack. His eyes, how they twinkled, his dimples, how merry. His cheeks were like roses, his nose like a cherry. His droll little mouth was drawn up like a bow, and the beard of his chin was as white as the snow. The stump of a pipe he held tight in his teeth, and the smoke it encircled his head like a wreath. He had a broad face and a little round belly that shook when he laughed like a bowl full of jelly. He was chubby and plump, a right jolly old elf, and I laughed when I saw him in spite of myself. A wink of his eye and a twist of his head soon gave me to know I had nothing to dread. He spoke not a word, but went straight to his work, and filled all the stockings, then turned with a jerk, and laying his finger aside of his nose, and giving a nod, up the road he drove. He sprang to his truck, to his engine gave a whistle, and they all drove away like the down of a thistle. But I heard him exclaim as he drove out of sight,
Happy Christmas to all, and to all a good night.